Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So today I want to take you behind the scenes and I want to show you a team that I've been working on for the 7-skull yellow dragon Viserion. We are at our wits' end trying to beat this thing because we want to move up to 8-skull dragons like some of the other alliances in the game, like Night's Watch, the Red Wedding Planners. We want to join the ranks of those that are doing the 8-skull dragons, and we're desperately trying to put together different team compositions to help make that a reality. I'm going to try something different today, and I want to show you that because it's been working well for me, and I want to tell you about my secret weapon that I've got in my party that seems to be performing really well, and I'm hoping that he'll do really good today as well because I put a lot of work into him since the last time I tried him on a 7-skull yellow dragon, and it performed fairly well. This time he's a lot stronger, so I want to get into that and show you that here in just a minute whenever the dragon comes up. I want to answer a question that a lot of people have had on my Discord. They've been asking me, Mirandus, why does your game look like the way it does with this kind of gray band down the middle and the weird resolution on the game and all that? It's because I'm playing in BlueStacks, and it makes it easier for me to record on my PC than on mobile. It may be better for you guys to view on mobile, but it's a lot easier for me to record on my PC with OBS instead of using just the iPhone recording function on an iPhone or on an iPad, a screen recording tool. There's just really not much I can do with that other than push play and push stop, so it really sucks for me trying to record content on those devices. And if you guys are okay with the way this looks, then I want to continue using BlueStacks to record my content on. If you don't like the way this looks, then let me know. Or if you're having trouble viewing the content because of the resolution or the way it's presented on your mobile device, let me know. And if enough people have a problem with it, I may go ahead and go back to mobile recording, because you guys never really seem to have a problem with that in the past. Other than my content just being really basic. I mean, it's just because I had no options to do anything, honestly. But you know, let's get into it, and I just wanted to explain that because I've had quite a few people ask me why my screen looks like this. So the legendary assault for my house has come back up, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skull Viserion. You can see he's right at 25.4-ish hit points, million hit points, and he's good for 22 hours. Now, I'm going to put a team in place for him that I have used once before, and it performed rather well, and I have put a lot of work into it since then, and I'm hoping that it will perform even better this time. And the one that I've put the main work in is Tormund. I've put a lot of levels on him because the last time I tried to use this team on Viserion at 7-skull level, he was like level 192 or something like that, and I've put a lot of levels into him. And as you can see, well, shoot, that's not the right place to actually do that, but I'm gonna use this party right here, and I put a few levels into my Caitlyn, and I put a couple levels into my Ned as well since the last time I tried, so I'm hoping that this will go well for me using this team. One of the reasons why I think Tormund is performing so well is because of the gear I've got on him. I've got a lot of really good gear on him. I don't have it leveled very well because I've been spending my resources in the levels of him, and I've not been using any food on gear, so it's basically just, you know, 1 through 5 levels on each one of these items. They're not leveled up hardly at all. Once I put some effort into the gear, I think he's just going to go through the roof on what he's doing. But I do have his skills leveled up, and I put quite a few levels on him. At the 5-star level, I still have 15 more levels to go, and that will substantially increase his stats. But I'm kind of looking at him as my secret weapon, honestly, because I feel like him being a purple, he performs well against the yellow dragon. So I want to try that and see how it goes. I'm probably making a mistake recording this video in BlueStacks because BlueStacks has a bad habit of crashing on me randomly. So I hope that doesn't happen while I do this battle. But let's get into it and let's see how it performs. So fingers crossed for a really good board set because that's what I need. One of my main strategies is to try to get brittle off as soon as possible. So I'm looking for blue, and wouldn't you know it, I got the worst board ever to showcase this build. There is just no blue to speak of. Oh man, this really isn't a good board for me, but I'm going to try to make it work and see what happens. So we'll get some green going because that's really all I've got at this point. Trying to get some blue. I can't get no blue worked in. Man, why did I match red? I'm so used to matching red with my Stannis on my other party that I just immediately did that without even thinking. So this looks like this is not going to be such a good go for me. I'm just going to say I'm going to use Caitlyn on Ghost because Ghost is already about to die. And I messed up and I put her defense on herself, so that was another fail. So I've had a bunch of fails right in a row and this is not going very well. Okay, so let's see what we can salvage out of this. There's some blue finally, but it's not going to be enough. He come out and he won. He just basically took Ghost down, he took Tormund down, and this is just not going well. Not going well at all. Bad board will get you off on a horrible start right away. And that's pretty much what happened to me. You can see the gem damage is pretty good, and he's got brittle on him already somehow. It must be the interaction between Caitlyn and Ned because I didn't get to match my blue yet. So yeah, I'm just basically just doing whatever I can do here because I got off to a horrible start and I made a couple mistakes, so this is not going to be the best run. I don't really feel like this is showcasing this team's ability very well, but as you know, these dragons like this are heavily random board set. What you get at the start, it determines a lot of how well you're going to do. I mean, that's just a fact. Everybody that plays this game knows that. So if you get a bad board, you're just probably going to be out of luck for the most part. So let's just finish this up with any shred of dignity or honor we can muster. And it would do this to me while I'm recording live because I've had great results otherwise, and it just didn't do squat. So I did 257,000 damage on that attack, and that's not the worst I've ever had because this dragon can really wreck you and you'll end up with like some 50k results sometimes, but that's not the best either. I want to see these attacks more like 800 or 900k, close to 1 million each, and then I will be satisfied. But I think with a better board I'll definitely have a better result. So let's go into the next battle and let's see how we do. Hopefully we get a better board this time. Okay, so this time I've got a little bit of blue so I can get it started. I've got some purple I can match up. And what's the best blue option here? That one probably. And let's get some more going. So didn't do too bad. I've got John halfway there. I need John to get the brittle going on. Here's me some more blue. Try to figure out what's the best way to match that. Okay, and here's the rest of the blue that I need right here. So I think this is going to go ahead and get my brittle up. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought I was going to stop short. All right, so I'm going to get brittle up with John, hopefully. All right, there we go. We're brittle. Now we're going to get Ghost and Ned to hit with brittle on, and they'll do massive damage. Boom. I wish I could see the damage, but it's going to be off screen. Ned. Boom. Hopefully he crits. No, he didn't crit, but that's still a good one. Okay, so let's try to get... Oh, Tormund's dead. I was going to say I wanted to try to get Tormund in the fray, but he's already dead. So my secret weapon's already laid down on me. But I'm doing better this time than I did last time, I feel. So let's just try to make some intelligent matches as best we can. And I don't really have any options for the colors that I'm wanting. Let's get that green. She's dead too, so that ain't really going to do no good. Okay, Ned's the only thing I got alive at this time. So, this ain't really going to do me a lot of good anyway, I go. Man. Just really don't have a lot of good options here. Maybe I can get some blue matched before he dies. Okay, there we go. So he's going to kill my Ned next turn, no sweat. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit him while he's pacified. Normally that's a no-no, but he's going to kill me next turn. So I got to get it in when I can. And I knew it was going to happen. And, you know, it's weird because I did almost the same amount of damage I did the first time. And I felt like that match did so much better. So I don't really understand that. I'm going to have to go back and watch that because right now I'm not doing so hot. And Tormund has died both times. I haven't got to use him at all. So I'm really not getting the effect of having Tormund in there. I think yellow does extra damage to purple, and purple also does extra damage to yellow. I think they're kind of the counter to each other, so it may not be as beneficial for me to have him in this party as I'm thinking it does. But when I see the purple gem match damage, it really looks like a lot. So it really looks like he's doing good if he could just get a chance to go without dying. That's the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and match this one. I've got some blue, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get that brittle up. Okay, Tormund's going to get to go this time before he dies, and let's see the power of his strike. Boom, it's 60-something thousand, I think. I couldn't see it, it was off screen, but that looked like a lot. I'm going to have to go back and look at the damage and see what that one was to be sure, because the only way I can do it is to go back and actually pause the video. Because the damage is off screen. Oh, and I messed up and I hit the dragon while he was pacified. That's not good, because he's going to get super mad. And I need to get some Caitlyn buff going on, and everybody's dead. So yeah, it doesn't matter now what Caitlyn can do because everybody's dead. So yeah, great. Ned's dead. Great. We're done. So we got a 60k one that time. So yeah, I probably made some mistakes, and I probably didn't perform so hot with this team as well as I had hoped. But man, this dragon is just really aggravating the crap out of me. I got some people that are doing good, so at least there's that. I'm going to come back and try to do a couple more hits on him, and I'm going to stick with this team. But I don't know. I thought that Tormund in that team was going to do so much better than it did, and it could have just been the board random luck that I got, because it's so board dependent, you know, and I didn't really get any cascades, so I'm not really sure what to say, honestly. I'm still struggling, trying to come up with a good team, and I'll bring you back in another video, show you a different composition, and see what you think. But right now, that was a test with Tormund, and it didn't go so hot. So thank you for watching my content. I really appreciate you. I hope that you enjoyed this, even though it was a total fail. But, you know, I'm trying, and and eventually we'll come up with something that works, and I'll have some amazing content to show you, and I'll get all the cascades and all the gym matches, and it will all the stars will align, and the rays from heaven will break through on the sky, and it will be glorious. But until that day, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you.